Recording in progress. So, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So, this is our session number 3, not session number 2. So, let me ask you one quick question. How many types of words are there in Arabic? I need only one answer. You don't have to type 10 times, okay? Barakallahu feek. Very well done. So I can see very well. Alhamdulillah, I just need only one answer per person, okay? No more than one answer. I know Roshan, Ishal, Hajar, Maria, Barakallahu feek. Very well done, Yusuf. Zainab Zafar. So there are 3 types of words in Arabic. Can you remind me what are those 3 types? Real quick. Ism fail harf. It is so easy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made this language very easy so that we all understand it. Okay. So Allah says himself in Quran, Ism fail harf. What is a word that does not make any sense by itself? Among ism fail harf, what is a nonsense word? Barakallahu feek. Very well done. I'm very happy to see that you are all on board and you're doing so well. Barakallahu feek. Okay, now let me ask you another question. London, which category? Ism fail harf. London. It is an ism. Very well done. Very well done. So I think you are all set to learn a few more things and you practice in Surah Al-Fatiha. But real quick, I have another one for you. Who remembers the signs of an ism? What are 4 signs of ism that you have been taught? One is al. One is ta marbuta, barakallahu feek, and tanween, I see. And there was another one, al, ta marbuta, meme. Very well done. So how many signs have we learned together? There are 4 signs by which you can understand your word is an ism. If you look at these 4 signs, you can figure out your word is an ism. And sometimes you may not find those signs. Remember, you may not have those signs, but the meaning of a word should help you determine the type of a word. For example, when I gave you London, when I gave you a word London, did it have any al? Did it have any meme? Did it have any tanween? Did it have any ta marbuta? No, right? You did not have any of those 4 signs, but you were still able to tell me that London is an ism because you are very smart and you know if a word is not stuck in time, if it does not have a tense, if it is a name, it must be an ism. Right? Barakallahu fi. So proud of you all. Okay. Now another quick thing. If I give you a question that give me few signs of a fail, may not be always there, but few signs of fail that Sister Faiza taught you yesterday were Hamza, Noon, Ya, Ta. If your word has Hamza, Noon, Ya, Ta, Anita, Barakallahu feek. That's great job, guys. You're on it. You're on your A game. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Okay, now one quick question. This Hamza, Noon, Yata, Anita, are you going to see it at the end of the word, in the middle of the word, or in the beginning of the word? Start, middle, or end? Ahmad Ali Qureshi says it is going to be in the start of the word, in the beginning. Do you all agree with him? And it seems like you all are, you're all united, and you are all on your A game one more time. Barakallahu. Okay. Now let's learn Surah Al-Fatiha. Okay, I will be, I'll have to go through all this. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So we were on verse number 3, though we have done it yesterday, but just so that we are all on the same page. If there is someone who has joined today and was not there yesterday, I am going to do verse number 3 just in case. Okay, Ar-Rahman. Ar-Rahman. It is an ism. And my dear students, what helped you determine that this word is an ism? How do you know? There is, and I see all the good answers, that there was an al in the beginning of the word. Al in the beginning helped you determine the type of a word is an ism. Barakallahu fi. Ar-Rahim. Ar-Rahim. Is it an ism? It is an ism. And how do we know? Because of al again. Very well done. Okay. Now comes your verse number 4. And since you don't know the meanings and everything, now I'm going to give you the meaning and you are going to tell me. So carefully listen. Word Malik, word Malik means Lord. Word Malik means Lord. Should it be an ism, fail, or harf? Very good job. Okay, let me tell you one thing here. In this word Malik, this meme is not the sign. Okay, let me tell you this. Okay, this meme in this word is not a sign of an ism. So because it is there has to be because it's a part of the word structure. So this is not the sign of an ism, but by meaning, the word means Lord, right? So Lord or the sovereign. So this is because of the meaning, the word is an ism because it is, you're defining someone, right? It's like you're describing someone. Lord is a name or just like a Rab. Make sense? So if I ask you, what is the sign of an ism in word Malik? Don't say that the meme is a sign of an ism. You are going to tell me, I was able to figure it out. I was able to figure it out because of the meaning. Does it make sense? Type 1 if you understand this, okay? Yes, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, because the Malik, it has no tense attached to it. Can you make Malik past or future or present tense? Can you change this word into past, future, and present tense? Is it an action word? When I say sovereign or an owner, is it an action word? No, it is not an action word. So here, the word is going to be an ism because of the meaning you were able to get it. Okay? The next word, yomi. Yomi means day. So is day going to be an ism, fail, or harf? Word makes sense. Word makes sense, so cannot be harf. Does not have a tense. Does not have an action. Does day have any action? What do you think? Is there any action in day? No. Barakallahu. So now you are going to tell me, yes, this is an ism. It cannot be harf because it makes complete sense. It has no action in it. I cannot call it fail. And it is, talking about day, right? Person, place, thing, adjective, adverb, ideas, and more. So this is, all that. Ad-Din. Now this one is easy. Ad-Din. It is an ism. Barakallahu feek. It is an ism. Very, very proud of you. So I'm going to skip this iyaka and I'm going to go on to na'budu. Na'budu. It means, the word means na'budu. We worship. We worship. Okay, before you answer, let me ask you a few questions. Worship, is it an action word? What do you think? I'm asking a question, so please answer. Yeah, it is an action word. Huh? Number 2, we worship. Does it have a pronoun? What do you think? When I translated it, na'budu, it is a pronoun. Okay, the word has an action and a pronoun. Does it have a tense attached to it? Can you say that, we worship is a present tense form of something, right? Can you make it a past tense? Give me a past tense form for we worship. Give me past tense form for we worship. We worshipped. Give me a future tense form for we worship. Very good job. If you can do it to a word, if you can make a word present, past, future, your word is going to be a fail. If your word can be present, past, future, your word is going to be a fail. If your word has an action, it's going to be a fail. But along with action, you need to have one more thing. You need to have one more thing along with action for a word to be a fail. One more thing is time, and yes, there are two more things, and the second thing was a pronoun or a doer. Very well done. You are all doing phenomenally well. I think I should take you to my other class. Okay, so next word is nasta'inu. Nasta'inu. Nasta'inu means we seek help. We seek help. So when you look at this word, does it have an action? It has an action, yes or no? Does it have a doer or a pronoun? We seek help. It has both of that. Number three, so you have a action, you have a doer, and the number third thing that we were looking for was for a word to be a fail, it must have an action and a time. Yusuf, do you think it has a time or tense attached to it? We seek help. Ahmed, right? You agree? It is time bound. We always seek help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? So it is your action word, it has a pronoun, and it has a tense attached. So now, my dear students, your answer, when you have identified all three, then you are going to call it a fail. Now, coming back to the signs of a fail, do you see any sign in na'budu and nasta'in? Any sign? Hamza, Noon, Yata, Anit. Any sign? Do you find one here? Barakallahu feek. Where do you look for the sign Hamza, Noon, Yata? In the beginning or at the end of the word? Beginning of the word. In the beginning of the word, you look for the sign and you found one, right? You guys are killing it. Okay, now let's look at the next word. I'm going to give you the meaning and you tell me based on that. I'm going to divide the next word into two words. I'm going to tell you about ihdi first, okay? Ihdi means guide. Ihdi, guide. You're asking someone to guide. Is it a fail? Yes, yes, yes. There is an action. You are asking Allah to guide you. You guide. Ihdi is translated as you guide. So do you have a pronoun? What do you think? Do you have a doer or a pronoun? Yes, right? I am asking Allah, you guide. Everyone got it? Is there anyone in class who's not with me? Type 1. So you are going to call Idi fail. Now come to na. Na means us. When we have words like us, me, I, we, he, she, it, they, what are those words? First answer, what are those words? In English, how do you learn them? If a word is translated as he, she, it, they, what is that word? It's a pronoun, or us or our. It's a pronoun. So na, guide us, is a pronoun. And when you have a pronoun, where do you put it? Among the three categories. In Arabic, there are only three. You only have to learn three categories of words. And it is going to go under the umbrella of an ism, right? Phenomenal job. Okay. Now the next word is easy. The next ones are easy. So as-sirat. As-sirat. What do you think? One answer is enough, guys. I'm very good with one answer. Okay, one answer from each one of you. Okay, I want to look at each and everyone's answer. I don't want anyone to be feeling left behind because they were slow or something. And I'm loving it when people are typing al as well, because they are focusing, they are trying to give their best. So they're taking their time. That there's a sign there which is al in word as-sirat. I'm like loving it. Okay, barakallahu fi. When you look at the word al-mustaqim, what do you think? Among the three categories, ism, fail, harf. Okay, it is an ism. Give me the sign of an ism in this word al-mustaqim. Al was your sign of an ism in word al-mustaqim. Everyone got it? Okay. And I see a very intelligent answer there as well. And because you guys are typing so fast and you're typing, there we go. I'm going to find this person because I have to. Maria Haidari says that there's another sign of an ism in this word. Who can figure out the second sign of an ism? Al was one. There is another sign there. Me. So my dear students, if we are going to focus and if we type one answer, that will help you learn a lot more. You will be able to focus a lot more if you type only one answer. Okay, and it will help me gauge how much you are learning as well. Okay, so the next word, sirat. Now there is any sign. What do you think? Any sign on sirat that can help us determine the type of the word? Okay, there is no ta marbuta, there is no al, there is no tanween, and there is no meen. But the word means path. When I give you the meaning, path, what do you think now? Should it be an ism? Should it be fail or harf? It is an ism. It is going to be an ism because it has no tense attached. Does it have an action? Kadir, does it have an action? It has no action, it has no tense, and what else does it lack? That does not allow it to become a fail. No action, no tense, no time. There is no pronoun. Ahmad, I'm so proud of you. And I'm loving it how you are, giving a very calculated answers. Keep it up. Keep it up. Okay? Stay focused, my dear. Allazina. Now, allazina is a word. Here, I'm going to again ask you, those people. So it is, again, a relative pronoun, and it is going to be under the category of an ism. Do you see any sign in this word? My dear students, do you see any sign? My question is, are you seeing any sign? Answer that question. Al. Very well done. There was an al there that helped you determine that the type of the word is an ism, and this al is a very special word. Al in this case, especially it's very special in this one. Okay, the next word is an'amta. An'amta. An'amta means you rewarded. Barakallahu feek, Hadia Zoya. You rewarded. Now, based on the meaning, tell me the type of the word. Can it be an ism, a fi'l, or a harf? It is a fi'l, barakallahu feek, because the word has all three. And what are those three? And give me every three. You mean, like, if it has this, you put it there. I'm not looking for fail, fail, fail. I'm not looking for that, dear. I want an answer where you are going to tell me there's a doer, and doer is pronoun you, right? In word you rewarded, the pronoun is you, right? Or a doer is you, action is reward, right? Rewarded is an action. And because there was a tense there, you know your word is stuck in time, or it's a time bound word, right? Make sense? Beautiful job. Now, who can tell me now, who can enumerate all these three that you found in an anta? What were the three things that you looked for, and then you decided that I'm going to put it under the category of fail? There was an action which was rewarded. There was a time because of the tense. Rewarded tells you that there's a tense there. And there was a pronoun or a doer of an action that helped you determine that this word belongs to category number two, which was the category of her. Oh, fail, not her. Okay. The next word that we have is, actually there are two words, and we are going to do them separately. Okay. The two words are ala and him. Ala, him. Ala means upon. So I'm seeing an answer. Ala means upon. So this upon, what do you think? Should I call it ism, fail, or harf? You can call it harf. Very good job. Ala is harf. And I hope you are all writing in your notebooks, because you remember your parents may have told you that you are going to be recognized based on your notes. If you have very good note taking skill, and if you send us the picture of your notes and they are excellent notes, we are going to acknowledge you based on that. Okay, inshallah. So Allah is a harf. Now comes him. Him means them. So when you have a word which is like I, we, me, us, he, she, it, what kind of a word is that? In English, you call it a pronoun, right? And in Arabic, the pronoun falls under the umbrella of an ism. So him is going to be an ism. Very well done, Aima. Very well done, Kadir. Right? Okay. The next word, I'm going to skip ghairi. I want to skip ghairi for now. I'm going to take you to al-maghdub. Al-maghdub. So tell me, how many signs of ism are you seeing in word al-maghdubi? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many? Okay, so some are saying 3, and some are saying 2, and some are saying 1. So Ahmed, you give me the one sign that you found. There was al. Okay, okay. Barakallahu feek. There is al there. People who are saying 3 signs, can you give me your 3 signs? Can you write down the 3 signs there? First is al. What is the second one? Al-Maghdubi. Is there any tanween there? It is a single haraka, right? There's a single haraka. There is no tanween, right? Tanween means double fatha, double kasra, double dhamma, or double zabar, double zair, two zabar, two zairs, and two peshes. Okay, so but here you are seeing a single harika. The word does not have a tanween. So that is tanween is not there. Do you see any tamarbuta among the four signs that you have been taught? Is there any tamarbuta? So that is also gone. Do you see any meme there? So how many signs of ism are there in this word? There are two signs. First one being al, first one being al, and the second sign of an ism is meme. Very well done. Maghdubi means the one who has drawn upon themselves, those who have drawn upon themselves the wrath of Allah. Okay? Those who have drawn upon themselves the wrath of Allah. My dear students, let me tell you one thing, real quick. And I think it's going to take you some time to understand it. Um, there are going to be certain words when you are going to see the translation of those words, you will find them being translated as fail in Arabic, and that happens very commonly. Okay, this is not uncommon in Arabic that you have a word that will be translated as one word is translated as a fail. In ism, the word is an ism and it translates as a fail. But I want you, and the purpose of the class is to make you familiar with number one, the signs of an ism in Arabic. Okay, I will help you from time to time with the meanings. I'm going to ask you to make your concepts clear to you so that you have a strong foundation on which you can build. But remember, for now, there's going to be a combination of a translation that you will be given, and also, with you are expected to determine an answer. You are expected to determine a intelligent guess based on what you have been learning. Okay. Sometimes there are words, there may be isms, may be translated as a fail. But I want you to focus on the signs that you've been taught in the class. If I have taught you the word, if a word has an al, it is going to be an ism. You are going to call it an ism. Do not call it a fail or anything based on what you get in translation. Okay? If you are seeing a sign al there in a word, translate it as an ism. Does it make sense? Not every word with meme beginning is going to be an ism, but but it is going to be an ism in most of the cases. In 80% of cases, it's going to be an ism, but it does not mean that every word that is going to be beginning with meme is going to end up being an ism. Okay, there are going to be exceptions. Can you explain it again? What do you want? Do you want me to explain it again? When I give you a word and ask you what type of a word it is, you need to look at the signs that you have been taught, right? You have been taught that if a word has al, it is going to be an ism. If a word has a meme, it is likely going to be an ism. Okay? So do not just focus on the translation, take help from the translation as well. I'm not saying that you cannot, you have to have translation in mind. It's going to be a big help. But basically, when I'm going to ask you a question and I'm going to help you here as well, you are going to be giving your answer based on what you have been taught. And you have been taught if a word has al, it's going to be an ism. If a word has a meme beginning, it's probably going to be an ism in 80% of the cases. Okay. So look for the four signs. There are other signs as well, but based on the level that we have in class, you are going to you give your answers. You're not expected to go above and beyond at this time. I want you to be well versed with the concepts that you've been taught right now, and then inshallah in future we'll go over those things as well. Okay, so now Look at this word wa. Wa means and. Wa means and. What do you think? Among the three categories, it is going to be a harf. Very well done. I see an answer that it's a connector. So yeah, it is a connector as well. It's a connector word, and you have seen it on Sister Faiza's slide, right? The word does not make any sense. So you are going to call it harf. When you see this word la, the next word la means not. What do you think? Can it be an ism? Can it be a fail? Can it be a harf? And I'm seeing most of you are saying it is a harf because not, does it make any sense by itself? What do you think? No, it does not make sense. So you are going to call it a harf. The next word that you are seeing on your slide is a dolly. What do you think? There is a word that has al attached. It has an al in the beginning. So you're going to call it an ism. Because it has an al beginning, you're going to call it an ism. Everyone with me so far? Type 1 if you have understood so far everything. Okay. Let me see what we have next. Okay. So the next topic that we were going to cover was properties of an ism. We are not going to start it today. I will take you to Surah Al-Baqarah. We have 2 minutes left for our session, and I'm going to do with you little practice on Surah Al-Baqarah, okay? Before we go any further, I think we should come back because we only have 2 minutes left, and I don't want to start a topic just in the last couple of minutes. So word Al-Baqarah. Al-Baqarah. Rehan says that this is an ism. Rehan, what is the sign of an ism in this word? There are 2 signs, 3 signs, 4 signs. How many? There is al, and there is another sign which was ta marbuta. Al and ta marbuta help you decide that this word is an ism, right? The next word, al-kitabu. Al-kitabu. Ism, barakallahu feek. It is an ism because there is an al there. Very well done. And the meaning is book. And book is not an action word, right? The word makes sense, right? It is not a nonsensical word. Like, it's making a complete sense. So this is an ism, right? Very well done. La, no. What do you think? La is going to be an ism, fail or harf. It is no or not is going to be a harf because it is not making complete sense, right? It is not making complete sense. So la is going to be a harf. Next word before I end my session is raiba. Raiba means doubt, confusion. What do you think? Based on the meaning, you understand confusion, understand it as a word confusion, right? So it's somebody is saying it's a name of a feeling. So if it is a name of a feeling, if it has to do something with name, can it be fail? It is an ism, right? It is an ism because it is not time bound. It has no pronoun. Did I tell any pronoun? It does not have any pronoun. And in Arabic, there is not a fail that is going to be devoid of pronoun. Every fail is going to have a pronoun, and they're with few exceptions that you do not need to know at this time. So it is an ism. So with that, I will end the session. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear students.